go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden.
Hello there, ladies and gents. This is Wumbo, and today's video is going to be a little different from the rest. The topic of today's video is actually going to revolve around Destiny 2 and the weapon that Xur just brought in this weekend. This weekend, Xur brought an SMG known as the Huckleberry. I'll be explaining the perks of this weapon, what it should and shouldn't be used for, and if it's worth your time. This video isn't anything new from the others, so if you played with the Huckleberry or seen someone else explain what it's good for, you won't get much out of this. Today's video is mostly for the new players, people who've never played with the guns, or Guardians who just want to know a little bit more about this submachine gun. And so I don't bore all of you to death, I did some background gameplay so you can watch, listen, and relax knowing I've just stolen all your credit card credentials. So anyway, let's get started with the perks of this weapon. Okay, so here's my character. I'm a hunter, you know, the good old stuff. And here we have the Huckleberry. Let's take a look. So to start off, we'll look at the special first. It's called Ride the Bull. Increased rate of fire and recoil while you're holding down the trigger. Kills with this weapon reload a portion of the magazine. So that's already pretty good if you're just taking out, you know, a huge group. If we look over here, it has a short action stock, which greatly increases the handling speed. So you're going to need that. And Rampage. This along with Ride the Bull, that's amazing. That is just right off the bat amazing if you're taking out a group. Then here, Ricochet Rounds kind of explains itself, but it increases stability and slightly increases range. If we look down here, the range is still total crap. Over here we have Fluted Barrel. It is an ultralight barrel that greatly increases handling speed and slightly increases stability. So obviously you can see this is a pretty good gun for clearing a crowd, whether you're taking out a line of Shadow Thrall from that annoying Taken Wizard, or you're just making the Red Legion look worthless, you can take them out pretty quickly. From the stackable Rampage to the auto-reloading magazine for kills, this seems pretty solid for any fast clearing. Now let's move on to what this weapon should and shouldn't be used for. The Huckleberry can be used in many PvE situations. As long as you take out at least 3 enemies to get that Rampage perk, powerful enemies will be getting lasered. This auto-loading SMG should most definitely be used for strikes and missions. From embarrassing Zahn and his lieutenants in his own airfield, to stopping Savathun and the draining of light of Guardians, the Huckleberry makes a huge impact. Now for all you smelly Crucible up-close tryhards out there, the Huckleberry is indeed for you. This weapon can absolutely melt your opponents if you're up close. Keep in mind the up-close power, however. The range on this SMG isn't too high, which obviously makes sense. It's an SMG. God. Now what this weapon shouldn't be used for. In my absolute opinion, which means this can be different for you, the Huckleberry shouldn't be used for any high-power activities, such as Nightfalls from Legend and up, or raids. This gun is good for clearing a group or powerful enemies, not for taking out a Humkara who can wish for take and absolutely wreck a city. Now, back to the Crucible for a second. This gun should absolutely not be used unless it's close quarters. As I said earlier, the range on this SMG can be absolutely horrendous. And if you're far away while using the Huckleberry and your opponent's using Whisper, take a guess who would win. I'm not going to cover the Drifter's game because it's stupid. I won't even say the name of his game. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Is this SMG worth your time? I say absolutely for the stage Destiny is in right now. You're going to be clearing out bunkers, Seraph towers, and doing strikes in Crucible to do the bounties for those bunkers. Notice something in common with those, however? They're all close quarters. You need to find your groove with this weapon if you want to make it work. Okay, final rating. I give it a 4 out of 5 just from the perks. Alright, like, it's good. I love the perks on this thing. With the Rampage and the auto-reloading magazine, I find it absolutely perfect. You can do high damage while at the same time getting reloads. You can just spray as much as you want. It's perfect. But from all the other things that are made easier with this SMG, I would give it an overall 4.4 out of 5. So get out there to Xur and pick this weapon up and give it a try. Xur is in the EDZ this weekend, right up atop that mountain with the crashed-fallen ship. I can almost guarantee we'll find this weapon to be somewhat useful. But that's all I have today for you folks, so remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. You don't have to do any of those things, but I'm asking you, so please. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye.